What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 27, and we start today's episode off with a game against Real Madrid here, away at the Bernabeu for the Copa del Rey semi-final first leg here in Madrid. And I mentioned in the last episode, you'd never guess what team we're facing. Of course it had to be Real Madrid. Of course we would take on the current holders in real life, because obviously, Sevilla and Villarreal are both in Champions League places in the league as well, but obviously we have to face the hardest side, or most likely and most presumably the hardest side to face in Spain, after knocking out Barcelona in the round of 16, then beating Malaga in the quarterfinals. Our task does not get any easier, does it? It gets even harder. So taking on Real Madrid, as you can see by my team, I did go with my strongest first 11 possible, because even though I came into this game expecting to get battered, just like we did in the league by 3-0, we've knocked out Barcelona, we beat them home and away. There's no reason why we can't put up a great fight against Real Madrid and see what we can do against them. But as you would predict, the first chance would fall to them in the 27th minute here, as Gareth Bale finds James Rodriguez through the centre. He picks out Falcao, the Colombian, who finds Sergio Aguero. The former City man gives it to the former Manchester United on loan man. It comes back to Aguero, and the Argentine puts the ball into the back of the net, and what a goal that was. So Real Madrid take the lead with the first real chance of the tie. And what a goal as well. Sergio Aguero getting it, the former City and Atletico Madrid striker, putting it in. And I guess that goal sort of summed up the gap in class between the teams, because when a goal like that is scored, there's just nothing you can do about it. I was jockeying, I was pressing, and I was also making sure they just could not get themselves space to shoot. And Aguero has no right to score from there, with his body shape as well, going away towards the corner flag. To score a goal of that quality, hitting the bar and the post, it just goes to show you that some goals you just can't defend on this game, and that was certainly one of them. So Real Madrid 1, Racing Santander 0, the worst possible start. And in the 33rd minute, it could have and should have been 2. Bale finding Aguero, who crosses the ball in, picks out James Rodriguez, he shoots, and it's a great save by Mario Fernandes, turning behind for a corner. So still 1-0. In the 36th minute, how's your luck? As Buenacasa gets played forward here, I see the linesman has flagged for offside, so I just struck this ball on the volley, and it's one of the best goals I'll ever score. Unfortunately, though, it is of course going to be disallowed, because Buenacasa is offside. He's a couple of yards offside, so it's the right decision. But what an incredible goal that was. Seriously, an extraordinary strike by our number 9, but it would not count. How is your luck? But still, in the 45th minute here, Falcao chips the ball to Ronaldo on the edge of the area, who takes a touch and strikes it. And again, our captain Mario Fernandes makes a very good save and turns it behind for a corner. And if it wasn't for him, the game would have been done and dusted by that period of time. And in the second half, not much really happened until Mark Cannon's strike went wide of the post and behind for a goal kick there. And again, Real Madrid pressed in the 90th minute looking for a second goal. Gareth Bale taking on Albin Tozer down left-hand side. The Welshman ending up crossing the ball into the centre. De Tomas misses it. It comes to Mark Cannon at the far post. He picks out Luka Modric, and the Croatian strike goes over the bar and behind for a goal kick. And it was how the game would finish. So Real Madrid 1, Racing Santander 0. What it means is we are still in this tie, going back to the second leg away at El Sardinero, but our task is going to be a very difficult one, because we A, didn't score an away goal, and B, were pretty poor. If we play anything like that at home, we'll still lose the game, and it could be even more embarrassing for us, because Real Madrid should have hit 3, 4, possibly even 5 goals in that game. If it wasn't for Mario Fernandes making a couple of great saves and their finishing being a little bit poor when they worked the ball into the box, they would have scored 3, 4, or possibly 5. The fact of the matter is, we got outplayed on the pitch, as you'd expect. And we'll keep the faith. And as you can see in this second game of 3 today, we take on Real Sociedad away from home. Despite it being a big clash in the league, 6th versus 7th, I still decided to rest 9 players for this game, because of the reverse fixture of the Copa del Rey in midweek. So, we're keeping the faith. We're still deeming the Copa del Rey to be more important, but we do know now that our task is going to be a very difficult one. But still, we did indeed take on Real Sociedad here, taking on David Moyes' men. In fact, it was 8 changes. We had Christian Fernandes, Mario Fernandes, and Bigas starting this game. But it was Mario Fernandes, one of the starters, making a save in the 5th minute there, denying Granero, with a fantastic stop. What a save by our goalkeeper. I dread to think where we'd be without him this year. And in the 18th minute here, Real Sociedad are on the ball again here. Carlos Vela, the Mexican, going down the left-hand side and crossing the ball in. Castro wins the header, but it goes behind for a goal kick, and the chance is gone. In the second half, not much was happening until Martinez picked the ball up in the 64th minute and found Castro down this right-hand side. He crossed the ball to the far post. Prieto wins the header, but again it goes over and behind. So still scoreless in this game, and really just like the Real Madrid game, we didn't do anything. And another great save by Mario Fernandes 10 minutes from time saw the game stay at 0-0. And as we went on the break here, I tried to lob the goalkeeper from the halfway line, Mariano going for it, and it went onto the roof of the net. What an incredible goal that would have been. But unfortunately the game did finish as a 0-0 draw. But just like the Real Madrid game, I came out of this one and thought, where's the positive here? Like, where is the positive? Because quite frankly, I guess the positive is that we didn't concede. It's our first clean sheet in quite a few games, and we limited their shots, but we didn't do enough going forward. We did nothing going forward, really. That chance from the halfway line is the closest we came, and I guess the fact of the matter is I feel like we've burnt out a little bit now. I really do. I feel as though we sort of come to a stage where we're just beginning to drop off. We've had such a great first half of this season, completely unexpected. Now the weight of expectation is weighing us down, and we're struggling to deal with that. But we did take on Real Madrid for the third and final game of today's episode here in the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg at El Sardinero, and of course losing the first leg by a goal to nil didn't really have any positives to take out of that game, other than the fact that technically we were still in the tie. There was still a chance we could turn it around in this second leg, but of course we haven't gone into a second leg in the Copa del Rey before, trailing in the first leg, so it was a new experience for us coming into this game. As you can see by Real Madrid's team, they didn't make any changes. It was still an exceptionally strong first 11. I couldn't really identify a weak link in the first game, so I didn't know how I was going to do it in the second game either. And as you'll see, the first chance would indeed fall to Real Madrid, as you'd expect, coming into this game, knowing they didn't even have to score, still being a side looking a lot more threatening. And as Bale picked the ball up on the right hand side, he cuts onto his favoured left foot, then back onto his right foot, crosses the ball in, picks out Aguero, takes a touch, back heels it to Luka Modric, and Modric makes it 1-0. So 20 minutes in, and that would be the tie. Real Madrid 1-0 up on the night and 2-0 on aggregate. And of course, because of the away goal ruling, we would now have to score 3 goals against Real Madrid, and quite frankly that wasn't going to happen. Lovely goal as well by the former City man to the former Spurs man, Aguero into Modric there, as he makes it 1-0. So Racing Santander 0, Real Madrid 1, and unfortunately for us the game is almost over. Mario Fernandes almost punched the ball into his own goal in the 24th minute. Thankfully for us it did go wide and out for another corner. The Welshman Gareth Bale would cross the ball into the box again. This time he aims for Falcao, and the Colombian wins the header, but it hits the bar. Mario Fernandes clears the ball away just about, and we just about managed to get the ball away with some very, very dodgy defending. But as Real Madrid get the ball to Marcelo, his shot is blocked, and as Andriao escapes of it, it's a great chance for a 3-on-3 in the counter here. And as he gives it to Buena Castro on loan from Juventus, he takes his time, runs to the left-hand side, sees Andriao continue his run, picks him out, he fakes shots around the Portuguese centre-back Pepe, shoots and scores as he puts the ball into the bottom corner and makes it Racing Santander 1, Real Madrid 1. So 2-1 on aggregate, 1-1 on the night, and a very thin chance, but we're back in this tie, and we now need 2 more goals to go ahead and pull off the shock. But after the goal, I was expecting us to be really rejuvenated and start to put Real Madrid under pressure. The fact of the matter is, it wasn't like that at all, and as Falcao hit the bar for a second time here, after Mario Fernandes' shot was, Mario Fernandes made a good save from the shot, you could see that Real Madrid, despite conceding that goal, was still going to be the far superior side, and the team that looked more likely to score. And again, as they come forward here with Falcao on the ball, he's looking for a runner and finds Luka Modric, who was causing me so many problems in this game with his fantastic passing and positioning. Eventually the goal comes to Marcelo down his left hand side, who gives it to James Rodriguez. We give it away stupidly with Albentosa, and well, that's just a silly goal. I mean, if you give Cristiano Ronaldo the ball in your box with a stupid little pass like that, then you may as well just chalk up the goal to the opposition before he's even shot the ball, because he's going to score every single time. So a silly error with me of Albentosa. I passed it straight to Ronaldo trying to play out from the back. That made it 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate, and again we need to score 3 more goals, which quite frankly wasn't going to happen. Real Madrid almost made it 3-1 there with Modric's strike going just wide. You can see how dangerous he was in this game, and in the 66th minute they came through again. Gareth Bale finding Sergio Aguero taking it around his man and shooting, and Mario Fernandes bailing us out. But as you'll see, the last chance would fall here with 16 minutes to go. Our corner was cleared away only as far as Orfila, who struck it. The shot went over and behind for a goal kick, and the game would finish Racing Santander 1, Real Madrid 2. So We're out of the Copa del Rey. Our progress ends here in the semi-finals. It's a real shame. I'm absolutely gutted, to be honest, to go out in the semis. I genuinely believed after the game against Barcelona we could possibly go all the way to the final. But you got to be proud of that. A fantastic effort in our second season to get to the semis, lose to what will probably go on to be the winners. That's a very, very decent attempt, and I'm very proud. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.